Hello everyone, my name is Salim and welcome to the Markets Breakdown Analysis for Thursday, the 26th of October 2023. We'll be breaking down charts through the exact zones where price will close for potential buys or close below for potential sells as well. So usually before I start the analysis, I remove everything and then obviously start from scratch. But in today, what I like to do is I want to keep the exact same analysis we've had yesterday. And the reason why I'm doing this is because sometimes I do get a lot of messages, people saying the no trade zone is too large, and I completely understand that. This doesn't look good because the no trade zone is bigger than how much they can gain on their trading. And for example, on yesterday's analysis, the no trade zone was roughly measuring around the 126 pip range. The targets were way smaller than the no trade zone, and I just want to showcase why it's better to have something that makes sense, and you're not missing out on anything. As you can see, the thing is, price is ranging on a daily, and it's ranging on a 4-hour time frame, and we've had a rejection from the daily candle from Friday. So on yesterday's analysis, I could have easily made it more appealing. For example, having a 4-hour support here, targeting 1963 600, or even targeting the hourly support at 1963 800. But ideally, I've had a 30-minute support, and there is a reason why I've had target at this level. As you can see, price tapped exactly to the 1963 and then rejected. And obviously, there is a reason to why price is doing this. This is not a potential trade. As you can see, this is a rejection. Price is going back into that 4-hour range, the 30-minute, the hourly. A candle closed bullish. This is a rejection, and clearly price is just ranging on the high time frame. And also, when looking on the 4-hour, for example, the 4-hour candle closed bullish, but then the following one didn't manage to break above the high. Even on the hourly, we've had this strong hourly candle closing bullish, but then the following candle failed to continue bullish. Instead, obviously, price retraced and now it's starting to consolidate again. So I just wanted to obviously quickly address this issue. So now to break down the chart and looking at the daily, we're just going to remove everything, and more likely we're going to have to adjust it here. So looking at the daily is bullish, obviously ranging on the 4-hour time frame. So what we're going to do here is we're going to adjust those levels again. So we have a 4-hour recent support around 1971 200. The most recent 4-hour resistance. We have a weak 4-hour resistance around 1981 200. Drop it down to the hourly time frame. And now what we can see on the hourly, we can adjust something, okay? We have an hourly support around 1976 900. We have an hourly resistance around 1985 300. Drop it down to the 30-minute time frame. We can adjust the level of support to 1975. A level of resistance remains the same, and then we're looking at a 50-minute time frame. We have a similar level of support and resistance as well. So what I'm going to say here is we could look for potential buys above 1985 300, and ideally is to have price to break and close above those level during high volume time. And we might see price breaking above this high, rejecting and then retracing, so we need to wait for price to break out of this range during high volume time. And for potential sells, now here's the thing. So on the hourly time frame, we have an hourly support here. Let's have a look on the 4-hour time frame, the daily. So we have a potential daily support to be formed around 1972, and the 4-hour time frame. Let's just put something here, 1971. Looking at the hourly, what I would say ideally is to have potential sells. Let's have a look on the hourly. I would have potential sells below 1970 800, and the reason for that is this is a range on the 4-hour time frame. This is also a consolidation area on the hourly time frame. So what we could do here is we could have price breaking and closing below 1970 for potential sells, and this is going to be the no trade zone. And I know we do have this 1-hour support, but we're basing it based on the 4-hour time frame, and for price to break below this potential daily support. So this is going to be the no trade zone. And now to look for potential buys, and going back to the daily. So the daily, actually, we having a weekly high from last week around 1997 100. Dropping down to the daily time frame, this is a daily high. The daily rejection from Friday last week, dropping down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour support, a 4-hour resistance around 1991 500. And then we'll drop it down to the hourly time frame. This matches with this hourly resistance. Looking at the 30-minute, this is also, no, actually, this is not a 30-minute resistance, but this is an hourly resistance. I'd say the first target for buys could potentially be 1991 500, targeting this hourly resistance. The second target for sells now, since the dailies rejected the upside on Friday, now we don't know if the price is going to continue bullish. Obviously, also the daily's ranging, the 4 hours ranging, so we're going to have something that makes more sense. For example, we could have the second target for buys at 1997 100, targeting the wick fill of the previous weekly high. And now to look for potential sells, and zooming in and going back to the daily. Let's have a look on weekly time frame. The daily we cannot say anything apart from this daily low, but let's have a look on the 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame, we have a 4 hour support formed around 1963 700. Dropping down to the hourly, now we can see this is an hourly support around the same level. This is an hourly support as well, a 5-minute support, and that's the same thing. And this is just a rejection wick, and this is not a potential sells or anything. This is just price ranging within the 4 hour time frame. So I would say the first target for sells could potentially be 1963 700, targeting this 4 hour support. The second target for sells now, what we can see here is, okay, so we're going to put a line to where this daily low was formed on Tuesday, dropping down to the 4 hour time frame, zooming in. Let's have a look at what's happening here. So what we can see is we have this previous 1 hour resistance formed around 1957. This is the previous 1 hour resistance formed around 1957. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, clean traffic on the left, and I know we do have this consolidation zone here, but the anticipation is once price break below this 4 hour support, and now we have a clean traffic on the left and a wick fill to fill. So I'd say the second target for sells could potentially be this previous 1 hour resistance formed around 1957.
Dominion Markets, your trading sanctuary.